What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel and I just want to share something. I love Harry Potter. So most of us know Harry Potter and know how great wizard is Harry Potter. And speaking of Harry Potter, I am going to react and watch the bloopers of Harry Potter in making this movie. So I'm excited and I can't wait to watch. So let's go.
That was great, we got it.
The cast of the Harry Potter franchise were all perfectly behaved behind the scenes.
I'm an angel. I'm an angel.
Okay, maybe not, but they did share some sweet moments on set, as well as some potentially dangerous ones. If you've ever wondered how slugs taste, or how Ginny coped with being trapped in the Chamber of Secrets, we'll fill you in.
Why are you so determined to embarrass me?
Ginny waited so long for Harry to finally return her affections, but Bonnie Wright wanted to wait even longer before locking lips with Daniel Radcliffe. Apparently, they both felt it was strange to smooch someone they'd grown up with, which made each actor nervous. Needless to say, they didn't quite get this in one take. It took
quite a few the first film, yeah.
Bonnie estimates that their nerves caused them to redo this scene 30 times before Harry and Ginny's first kiss looked convincing in The Half-Blood Prince. The lesson Bonnie learned from this? When it comes to kissing, or just filming a kiss, sometimes you just have to go for it.
We had fun doing it. We joked about,
Speaking of awkward on-set kisses, tons of fans were excited to see Hermione and Ron lock lips for the first time. Or at least were willing to put up with it in exchange for never having to hear Lavender say,
Ron.
again. But behind the scenes, Rupert Grint and Emma Watson were both dreading it, since they considered themselves siblings at that point.
Believe me, we both wanted it to be over equally as much as the other.
As clever as Hermione, Emma came up with a plan.
She knows that rather than doing 27 takes, she knew if she committed really early, we'd get it.
She wasn't about to do 30 takes like Bonnie and Daniel, so she threw herself at Rupert right away.
Once we did it, it was nice.
We know Daniel Radcliffe can act, but can he dance? You might not know what to believe after seeing this clip of him and Shefali Chaudhry at the U-Ball. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, we learned even witches and wizards have school dances full of drama. Apparently, it took a little time for Harry and Pravati to get their moves right on set.
It is just a rehearsal.
Later, Daniel claimed to be a fantastic dancer.
But because Harry's not very good, I felt I should play it down.
Is he a really bad dancer or a really good actor? Ron's brothers, Fred and George, are notorious troublemakers, but Rupert was the real problem on set. Sometimes stars couldn't help but giggle during a scene, and every cast member in the Harry Potter franchise is guilty of this, but no one caused as many disruptions as Rupert.
You shouldn't be laughing at the end when you find out that Dan's gonna potentially be killed by Snape.
His laughter distracted his co-stars.
I can see Rupert laughing in the mirror. I can see him, I can hear him sniggering in my ear.
Frustrated the crew.
Rupert will start giggling, and he'll pretend he isn't giggling.
And ended up causing the need for a penalty system for unsanctioned laughter.
Red card.
Bonnie was forced to pay up during The Half-Blood Prince, during the scene in which Ginny brings Harry a mince pie because she just couldn't stop giggling. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, first-year Hogwarts students learn how to fly brooms for the first time. Playing hand games might not be quite as exciting as soaring through the sky on brooms, but it made for some adorable behind-the-scenes moments. Apparently, Emma couldn't help but take playtime seriously, and her cast members noticed a competitive streak right away.
Emma, forever competitive person.
Emma slapping hands with Tom Felton was so cute, we can't believe she was smacking him in the face just a few years after this.
It's not worth
Hermione, no.
But don't let Emma Watson fool you. She's a competitive and clever person, but that doesn't mean she can't be bad once in a while. This star has broken character due
I
to
love
laughter
Hermione.
quite a few times, and was seen using her
She's
cell
so
phone
smart.
while on set.
On the bed, with her shoes on.
Everyone knows electronics don't work at Hogwarts, Emma. As much as we love the movies, they can't incorporate every element from the books, even if we don't like to admit it. One of the things cut from the films was Hermione's oversized front teeth, but it turns out Emma did have some, at least for a while.
Am I supposed to have my teeth on?
According to Sorcerer's Stone director Chris Columbus, Emma is actually wearing false teeth during this scene, but he realized she couldn't keep acting with them in her mouth.
Oh, are you doing magic? Let's see then.
What's more difficult than trying to get a big group of kids to cooperate on set? How about trying to keep them in line when they're flying through the air? That was a real problem thanks to all those Quidditch matches, and when we saw dueling in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Maybe that's why Harry usually sticks to a simple disarming spell. As you might have guessed based on this scene we talked about earlier, there was no love lost between Hermione and Draco. Not unless we're talking about Hermione fanfiction. But behind the scenes, Emma admits she had a huge crush on Tom Felton when they were kids. That's right, during the first two films, Hermione was really smitten with Draco the entire time. Some people think Emma and Tom are dating in real life, but he claims that when he found out about her crush,
I heard it through the grapevine, and then eventually, we became good friends.
Poor Emma had to film her scene on the Hogwarts Express with fake teeth, while Rupert and Daniel got to stuff their mouths with candy.
I got every single flavour.
Well, hopefully not every flavor.
George sweared he got a bogey flavoured one once.
Apparently, nobody ever told Daniel not to play with his food.
Get a snake and turn it into a whip.
Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint are friends in real life, but on set they had a few differences. Apparently, Rupert was a little bit shy and didn't want to be seen while he was getting his hair and makeup done.
Rather not be seen like this?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Daniel had no problem wearing some different clothes during Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Ron learned about the dangers of a broken wand the hard way when he ended up cursing himself with a slug vomiting charm in Chamber of Secrets. We know Ron didn't have a lot of fun being cursed, but Rupert didn't exactly enjoy it either. For Rupert, this movie moment was the most challenging part of the franchise at that point. He had to put slimy plastic slugs in his mouth, and then, well, you know. Don't worry, there was at least one upside to filming this scene.
But it tasted quite nice, actually.
In order to make the process a little bit easier, the crew made sure to add flavoring to the slime, so Rupert was tasting chocolate, fruit, and peppermint. Apparently, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was full of challenges for the cast, and Bonnie Wright struggled to get through one of the scenes. Ginny Weasley has a bigger part in the second movie, but unfortunately, that was because she was being tormented by you-know-who. She ended up in the Chamber of Secrets, laying on a very cold marble floor. According to Bonnie, the floor was so freezing that she couldn't handle laying on it for long enough to film the scene. So in order to get her through it, the crew hid hot water bottles in her clothes to keep her warm.
Poor Ginny grows weaker.
Emma Watson has had tons of success, both within the Harry Potter franchise and outside of it. But there was a time when filming Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, she actually missed her mark. Literally. Escaping Gringotts wasn't easy behind the scenes either, but at least there wasn't a real dragon.
Well, come on then!
Behind-the-scenes bloopers are one thing, but Helena Bonham Carter did some real damage to one of her co-stars while working on Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Bellatrix Lestrange has a real mean streak, while Helena's harm was entirely accidental. During one scene, Bellatrix gets her hands on Neville Longbottom and puts him in peril in front of his friends. It turns out, actor Matthew Lewis was in real danger of her wand. Matthew moved while Helena was poking her wand at his ear, and the two collided. Ouch! Matthew ended up with a perforated eardrum and didn't come clean about what happened for 3 days. Don't worry, the pain and hearing loss was temporary, although the jokes kept on going. Helena says she would always shout to ask Matthew if he was alright after this.
Don't give it to her!
Which one of these behind-the-scenes moments was your favorite? Do you think the cast was perfect together, or would you have preferred some other stars instead? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to click on the subscribe button for more.
It's nice na makita yung mga behind the scenes and bloopers of Harry Potter kasi sobrang ganda talaga ng movie na yun, and at series na naging series siya, diba? And very catchy. The cast is so talented, good in acting. The movie itself has lots of moral lessons to learn. So, I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell on para mas updated pa kayo sa mga video na i-upload ko. So, see you next time!